The
I'm sorry,
love
y'all.
you receive is pretty much contingent upon the love that you learn to give.
Mm-hmm.
And my big, I'm crying.
No, because that point right there.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's why like my initial conversations with people, like I like, yeah, all that other shit cute. I want to know how you were brought up. I want to know how you view love, how you were loved, who loved you, what were your most memorable like acts of love, like where did that come from for you? Because that's going to ultimately determine the way your view is of the world. What you
Yes.
get, you focus on.
Yo, and people don't realize that it doesn't matter how. Some people really do need therapists because just coming to
For
terms
sure.
with yourself is not going to work. But it's like I cannot completely, and I'm saying this because it's me. I'm saying this because it's me, y'all.
You don't gotta give no disclaimer.
I
We
can't.
know what's up.
I can't completely judge because I'm going to judge y'all regardless.
Hey yo, please.
But I can't completely judge somebody. But once you make somebody aware of something, they're now responsible for it. But I feel like
wait, explain.
No. Okay, I'm talking about like
explain.
like personally. So like if I tell you that I don't like something, and you know that I don't like it because I've told you and I've explained why I don't like it, and you continue to do it to me, you're responsible once you found out that like I didn't like it. So if you like, all right, for example, okay, I'll say this because it's already common knowledge now between us. Well, not, but whatever, the person. So, when I was younger, I moved around a lot.
Yeah.
Not because of financial issues. It's just like I was raised in Philly. Like it was areas. Every time my mom and them had kids, it was kind of like this just not conducive, whether they relationships or whatever. So I moved around a lot. So Ashley, my best friend, knows. She knows that I moved around a lot, but she also knew that there was an insecurity about me because I did not grow up with. I didn't have, and it ricocheted into my regular life. So when she would make jokes about it, it's like I know that this is something that I struggle with, but every time you say it to me, I feel like it's unnecessary. So she would say it, and I'll be like, every time we'll drive past somewhere, and she'll be like, oh, dang, Brie, I remember you lived there. Dang, you really lived everywhere. Until one day I actually said to her, I don't know if you know, but it makes me feel some type of way every time you say it because I
know that about me. You don't have to.
And it doesn't make it any better when it's somebody that had stability and they actually
because it seems like you're teasing me.
Yeah, so when as soon as I actually told her, she didn't know and she assumed responsibility that now
so that's
every time you think of saying it, you don't. And I can honestly say that ever since I told her, she never brought it up again because that's something that bothered me. That was an insecurity of mine, even though it actually, I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah,
but it's
still,
like
it's the way you feel. And if you are a person who say that you care about me, if I told you something that you are doing makes me feel a certain type of way, you should want to stop doing it because you say you care about me.
And I'm not the one to trauma bond with people, but I also feel like when you have friendships or relationships with people who's never been through actual trauma or have never been through actual turmoil or dysfunction in their families for real, like directly, they will never really understand what you're going through, you're dealing with, or what you dealt with unless you tell them. And even then, they can only go by what you tell them because they can't really resonate. That's why I understand why people fall into trauma bonds. It's easy to fall into that. I try not to fall into that, but
it's very easy.
I do find it comforting when I can actually have a conversation with somebody who has experienced some level of trauma that they've healed from, but they can understand if we're having a conversation. Oh, yeah, no, I totally get that rather than saying, dang, that's crazy.
I think that there is a very, you know how they say it's a thin line between love and hate?
Yeah.
No, there's a thinner line between trauma bonding and actually being able to have a conversation with someone who has gone through something, especially closely related to something that you have gone through.
Right.
So it's not all of the time that you bond with someone over trauma necessarily. It's more so that I can have certain conversations with you because you understand something. Like sometimes you're looking for empathy instead of sympathy, and a lot of people don't know the difference. A lot of people lack that intelligence to even know the difference between the two words. Like I can sympathize with you because I feel bad for what you have gone through versus I can empathize with you because I have gone through what you have gone through. those are two completely separate feelings, emotions, and subject matters.
Right.
And those are two different conversations that you're going to be able to have with those two different people.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of like, all right, I'm going to sugarcoat it a little bit for the sympathizer, because I don't want to even put that weight on you, because you have no idea what the fuck it's like to go through the shit that I'm talking about right now. As to where the person that can empathize with me, I can be real with you because you've been there. You know what's up. I don't have to sugarcoat anything with you. So yeah, it makes it a lot different, but it's not that we're bonding over trauma. It's that I can be myself. I can tell you what's up and not feel judged, not feel no certain type of way, not feel like you're not receiving what I'm giving.
Exactly.
It's different.
And that's why I am all for multiple friendships from different areas, like from different angles, because you're gonna always have different friends for different things. And when I say that, I don't mean you favor somebody over the other person, whatever. No, it's just you as a human being you are so complex. So even when you're in a relationship, you're literally putting all of that on one person. So when you are in friendships, I feel like your friends. That's why personally, friendship breakups they hurt.
Yeah,
they hurt because these are people that know everything from so many different angles. Some of them, because personally, I reserve certain things for certain people.
For sure.
Because everybody can't handle. I know I do have my select that I
get why people do that. But for me, because I feel like friendships, as you know how I felt in the beginning, it was very much like, oh, I don't have no friends, no new friends. Like, yeah.
I wish she would say that bullshit now.
I don't have no friends.
I'm drop kicking her on site.
I don't have no friends. What's up?
Yeah, you got a white bitch.
But no.